Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. Quick recap from the weekend. NHL was dynamite, picked up almost 7 units. It was like 6.85. Baseball, over 7 units, about 7.5 units. Tennis, we won our first French Open bet. In fact, NBA was the only sport over the weekend that didn't finish above 0. We lost on Friday night. For whatever reason, I can't get a feel on that Golden State-Dallas series. I bet Dallas Friday and Sunday, lost on both. I did hit real big on Miami on Saturday, though. And we're continuing that series. I'm 3-0 against the spread in this series. And when Heat, Celtics, Heat, here we are in Game 4 tonight in Boston. Miami leads the series 2-1. Let's go.
Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. Sauce. Hey, get the sauce.
All right, Miami on the road in Boston for Game 4, like I said. Early line is Celtics minus 6.5. Early action's pretty even here. Sharp slightly leaning Miami. 57% of the money on the Heat. This is as of 4 a.m. this morning. A little bit of zigzag line movement here. Check this out. So later in the morning, the books react to that sharp money on the Heat. Drop the line from 6.5 down to 6. Right after the line drop, the Tyler Herro news breaks. Just announced that Tyler Herro is not playing, and the books move the line from 6 all the way up to 7. So it looks like the books like the Heat early, but after the Tyler Herro news, it looks like the books may like Boston. Real quick, we'll talk Game 3, but I'm sure you already know what happened. Heat jump out to an early 26-point lead. Celtics battle back in the second half. Heat end up winning the game by 6. Bam Adebayo was great. One of the main talking points in that game was that questionable Peyton Pritchard, Jimmy Butler play. To me, this looks like a dirty play. I'm not saying he should be thrown out of the game or anything, but this is definitely a questionable play. Dude clearly grabs his leg from the ground, but regardless, it's a moot point because Jimmy Butler's playing in Game 4, so who cares? In fact, despite Miami being banged up with several injuries, it looks like the only Heat player that's actually going to miss tonight's game is Tyler Herro. And honestly, how much are they even going to miss him? Dude has not played well in this series. He played well in the first half of Game 1. That's about it. Once the Celtics switched out of that drop defense against the screen, Tyler Herro just hasn't been very effective. On the Celtics side, 2 big injury question marks here. Marcus Smart, Robert Williams, both game time decisions. I mean, these are huge. We saw what the Celtics looked like in Game 1 without Smart, and we saw what the Celtics looked like in Game 3 without Robert Williams. Bam Adebayo put up 31 points. The only numbers you really need to look at to get a feel for how this game went are the turnover numbers. Boston turned the ball over 24 times, leading to 33 Miami Heat points. Miami Heat turned the ball over just 7 times, leading to just 7 Boston Celtics points. That's a 26-point differential just in turnovers. In case you missed the end, Miami only won by 6. So right off the bat, you got to be like, there's no way Boston turns the ball over like that again. Positive regression, that has to come back. And even though Miami probably is the best team in the league at forcing turnovers, no way are they ripping 24 again off Boston. And also, no way Bam's dropping 31 points again. Another positive regression that has to come back towards Boston's way. So off the bat, you would think this game swings towards Boston. As far as making a pick here, it completely sucks that I have to upload this video before hearing the Marcus Smart and Robert Williams news, because that completely changes the cap. But if they both play, I will take the points. I will take Miami plus 7. But we don't know if they're going to play, and those are huge. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Miami plus 7 for this video's sake. But when the news drops about Marcus Smart or Robert Williams, if one of them or both of them aren't playing, this line's going to drop. Probably pretty significantly. And I think Boston wins this game. I'm just uncomfortable laying 7. So if this line drops down to 4, depending on who's out, I might end up taking Boston here. I know that's confusing and it sucks, but it's not my fault that they're game time decisions. I'm just doing the best I can. Make sure you check Twitter. When that news breaks, I promise you I will make a final pick. Final ticket posted on KyleKirms.com and the Sauce Network app. You can just download the app or go right to the website. Like I said, we had a great NHL and MLB weekend. We're hoping to stay hot there. Make sure you check that out. All right, Monday, new week starts. We had a solid week. Let's 2 good weeks in a row. Let's make it a third. Starts tonight. Let's make some money. I'll talk to you on Twitter.